right, all right, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you are watching the show, welcome to the Talk Show Live. My name is Simy Kenya, and of course, we have a great show lined up for you alongside my super DJ, myself. Tonight it's an amazing episode. My super DJ is out of studio. Leo ndio tuta-advertise cheo yake officially. So any super DJ out there. We have an opportunity here. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Talk Show Live. My name is Simy Kenya once again, and we have a great show lined up for you live here. Remember, this is a show that streams on your screens each and every Wednesday from 9:30 p.m. And of course, that's why we are here to give you an exclusive episode right here from Omega One Studios, man. Tumeka nje sana, na leo tumerudi studio. One more time, streaming live. So from wherever you are watching the show, if you have an event and you need to do something amazing for your audience, from sound, stage, screen, make sure you contact Omega One Studios live here in Kisumu. And of course, a very big shout out to everyone who is already watching. Let me check those who are already in. We're gonna give a few shout out, but before that, a special shout out to our amazing partners and sponsors, that is the Big 5 City Grill and Lounge located at Barobeir in Ugunja. If you have never visited this place, man, you are missing a lot. This is one of the best places to create your memories, just to have a good time with your family, to spend your weekend, your holidays. And of course, December is coming up in a month's time, and we have amazing offers that we'll be telling you right here on the show. So make sure from wherever you are watching the show, if you want a place to chill, a place to have a good time, a place to create your memories, make sure you visit the Big 5 City Grill and Lounge that is located at Barobeir in Ugunja. And of course, courtesy of Honorable Frederick Okech, making sure that we stream the show each and every week. Amazing. So and also not forgetting the big Milimani Properties, also doing amazing job when it comes to building materials. If you want to do your retirement homes, your rentals, schools, shops, and of course any building structure, make sure you contact them for building proposals, building materials, building plans. They do amazing services courtesy of Milimani Properties. So right about now, let me check who is already here. Evans here, Benson Omondi, thank you so much. Okotskovia, asante sana. Opala Albert, asante sana. Lily Junior Odongo, thank you so much. Adrian Rachid, each and every day. Clinton Achola Junior, thank you so much watching live. Abdullah Juang, asante sana. My Super G. MC Clean, thank you so much. Richard Violex, asante sana. Eddie Mzito, asante sana. Wash Vika, thank you so much. New Esther, asante sana. Watching each and every day. Robert Odeka, asante sana. So right about now, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting time, I want us to kick off the show immediately. And of course, my guest in studio is one lady who I refer as an iron lady. One of the strongest women I've ever come across. And of course, she has an amazing story that we are going to talk about right here on the show. So from wherever you are watching the show, allow me introduce my super guest in studio. The most, I call her the most beautiful, the strongest, and of course, buralicious, sexy. Gani tena inabaki? Gani inabaki? Haujaweka on? Finya kuna kitu kingine hapo katikati finya.
Nimeiona.
Okay, sawa. Yeah. So I'm introducing the sexiest, buralicious, beautiful, and of course amazing superwoman, Tina Awor Claris, right?
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
And gani ilikuwa imebaki? Sexy, buralicious, beautiful.
Hiyo buralicious ni gani?
Hata mimi sijui.
Thank you so much.
Kitambo kulikuwa na meeting fulani. Unajua meeting kwa Kijaluo inaitwa bura. So there's a guy who stood up akasema this is a very buralicious meeting. Kumbe alikuwa anasema hii ni meeting imeweza. So from there. So karibu sana kwa show.
Thank you so much, Simy.
Yeah, unajua leo DJ wangu hajakuwa. So nimeamua kukuwa DJ niki host.
Mbona nakosa tu siku yangu?
Hiyo sasa ni kesi yenu na yeye. By the way, DJ Dimore hajakuja show, sijui ni kwa nini.
DJ Dimore DJ Dimore, how many times did I call you?
Mnakuanga na nini na Dimore? The day aliona tu posta hivi akasema, hiyo siku sioni nikikuja, nitakuwa mbali na tao.
Hapana.
Na ukienda kwa Facebook inakwambia DJ Dimore is nearby. So welcome once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have so many people watching, and we have like I promised them, we have amazing show lined up for them. So without wasting time, first of all, let us sanitize. Unajua leo Prezo aliongea na hasira sana. He might be watching, ndio?
Yeah.
Kwanza let's sanitize, let's sanitize.
Hey, sanitizer yako nayo pia.
My sanitizer is sanitized. So karibu sana.
Asante sana, Simy. I would like to take this chance to really thank you for giving me this opportunity. I love opportunities being given to me to tell my story. I can tell my story 1,000 times in a day and still not get tired. Yeah.
My super sir? Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, and that's why we are here, just to listen to this amazing story. We have people who have listened to it before, but as you know, it's a story that never gets old. A story that keeps us going and growing each and every day. Yeah. So, first of all, to our viewers who are watching, Tina ni nani? Mimi nimezoea kukuita kama madhe, ndio?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so Tina, who is Tina?
Tina is a 26-year-old girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looking like a 19-year-old girl.
I know. I'm 26-year-old. So please, the 19s in my messenger, get out of there.
Oh.
Anyway, so
they're there.
No, don't get there.
If they're there, then I think I'm one of them. Yeah.
So, well, I'm not HIV positive.
Yes.
I'm Claris Tina.
Okay.
Yeah. HIV is just a virus that lives in my blood, but it doesn't define who I am. So next time, don't tell me I'm HIV positive. My name is Claris Tina.
Wow.
Yeah. So the HIV virus just lives in my blood, but it really doesn't define who I am.
Yes.
Because I've been HIV positive since forever, since I was born.
Yeah.
But it has never barred me from doing anything apart from the challenges I had while growing up.
Yes.
At my age now, I'm able to do everything that I'm able to do because of good adherence.
Exactly.
And I'm able to achieve anything that any other HIV negative person can achieve. Do you know your status?
Yes.
What is it? Anyway, that's your business. Anyway, yeah, we really encourage people to know their status because I usually say everyone is HIV positive until you prove yourself negative by taking the test.
True.
Yeah.
Wow. Hii sasa tunaanza na wapi? Tuanze na wapi?
I can interview myself.
Okay, fine. So, like you have said, like you are not HIV positive. The virus lives or stays in you, right? So this is the story that I want us to talk about tonight, because this is one bold step that only a few like you can take. You understand? So where did it all start? That you came to realize that now you are living with the virus, and then it is now there, and you just have to face it and walk the whole life with it.
Thank you, Simy. This is the most exciting part, but again, I love to tell my story, but I still get emotional in between. Okay. I'm hoping I'll be strong enough. So, first of all, I would like to say that HIV is a story that is being thrown at the back seat right now. Yes. People don't want to talk about HIV anymore because they feel like it's an old story. Yeah. Well, fine, it could be an old story because right now we have ARVs, we have interventions that have been put in place. Yeah. But what we are forgetting is that HIV could be an old story, but because now we have COVID-19 that is also now at the top.
Like a new story.
It's a new story.
Yes.
But we are forgetting that HIV, haijaka mahali kingoja iti sasa COVID iko. Now it is not my turn. People are still having sex without condoms.
Yes.
Children are still being given birth to.
Yes.
And it's, for me, it's not an old story. It's something that we need to talk about again and again and again because it is here with us. So, well, back to my story. I was born in 1993. my parents died with HIV-related illnesses. So in the process I was born, I might have contracted HIV at birth or during breastfeeding. Yes. And I started ARVs in 2005. My parents died in 2002. My dad died in 2003. My mom died.
Oh, sorry.
So I started ARVs in 2005. My uncle took me to the hospital. I was diagnosed. I don't remember the part I was tested, by the way. That I never remember. It's never in my mind. Oh. I only remember the part the counselor was telling me, now, you know, nitie kutema ko iremo, ntie welo mo.
Oh, ngi welo.
Kore neno welo gigin welo maricho. Kao kimonyo ya. Sijui chalo kaka kabat. Sijui nini. She really
like
wanted to make it.
To make it look not that strange.
Yeah, not really. I was still too young to understand.
Yeah.
That is what I think. Yeah. But it was not a big deal for me. That day nilipewa tu dawa. First I was started on Septrin. Yeah. So a few months later ndo nikaanzishwa ARVs. So nikaenda tu home. I was like, okay, kama ni ugonjwa, I'll go nitameza dawa, si ni sawa. Yeah. So the reality of living with HIV started hitting me when now I was growing into my adolescent stage. Yeah. Now I'm getting into the real world. Yeah. Then my disclosure was not well done. Well, because my uncle could not really tell me, I was told from the hospital, which is never enough. Yeah. Yeah. So nilipata kujua my status from the community. Oh. And it is worse for your child to know their status from the community. Yeah, sure. Being a community kete. Macha wakenyar ngane manyo mingyo tokacha. Mingyo knyo ningi kute. You know? Oh. So I start asking like, okay, so it's a bad thing. So I start realizing, so having this HIV kitupoa kumbe, the community looks at it differently. You start feeling
inferior.
So now I start understanding. Yeah. So with time, I started even getting, I got stigmatized by an uncle of mine who told me one day, what school fees to be brokatatho. So it really dawned on me. I really felt like, well, so uncle amesema nitakufa. That means hii ugonjwa ni kitu mbaya. You know, when you're a young child and mtu mkubwa akisema kitu, you really believe them. So I really didn't want to like nikienda shule, it's in my mind. Sometimes I wrote a post the other day nikisema I even make my funerals in my head. Nafikiria sanduku gani watu ngapi watakuja. Things like that run in my head because niliambiwa nitakufa. So somewhere in 2007 I started staying with my grandmom. So staying with my grandma, yes. I used to see secondary school students wakipita wameva uniform, you know, the white socks when you wanna, you know, they look good. Yeah. So I used to say, aki mimi natamani kuenda high school. Will I really ever make it to high school? Yeah. But no, because niliambiwa nitakufa. So I knew that I will not make it. Yeah. So staying with my grandmother was, it was a good thing because my grandmother loved me so much. And she used to really encourage me. Sometimes we even go without food. Sometimes we really struggle, like in a day aujakula anything, but you still have to take your meds. Yeah. But I remember my grandmom loved me so much, and she used to tell me, nyakwara, monya monya. That's the word monya monya came from.
Oh, that is where you came up
the
with
hashtag monya monya. Yeah. She used to tell me, nyakwara, monya monya. Kauno to wariyo, lakini monya monya. Yeah. My grandmother really didn't understand, like, anajua anafaa kumeza dawa ni kuna hiyo ugonjwa, yes, and understand, but ajui your progression. That's what I came to learn, that caregivers need to be empowered more. Because the other day when I was going to visit my grandmother last year around December, alikuwa ananiuliza nyakwara tuacha podi ntirego kosono se rumo, you know. Like, and I imagine nimemeza dawa all this time, so inafaa kwa imeisha. So an auntie of mine now, a sister to my mom, alikuja kanchukua ushago, then took me to high school. So I remember my cousin Dalitupele, she's actually watching, Christina Nyakanan, she's watching.
Oh, Christina. Yeah, alishafika Kanan.
Yeah,
Christina Nyakanan. Ukumbuke Trump pia maze.
Yeah, she's in the so she took me to form 1.
Yeah.
I remember that day tulikuwa auntie amefanya shopping, tuko na box, tunaenda shule.
Yeah.
So in my mind I still remember what my uncle told me, I will not make it to form 1.
Yeah, sure.
Nilikuwa nataka nifike Simy. Nikafika hivi shule, unajua venye ukiingia form 1, wao mnaenda na home clothes, then mnaenda kwa ofisi ya matron mna change to the new clothes. True. So nikaenda nika change and my uniform I remember was so baggy, you know, from 1 big, but I was so happy Simy. I was so happy.
Yeah, just that being that you have now joined high school.
I was so happy. I looked at myself, turned around and told God, it has come to pass. Now I can die in peace.
Oh.
Yes, I've reached high school now.
Which you were told
I will never reach.
Outer.
So now I'm here and I've need to kila kitu nilikuwa nataka, like something as simple like kuvaa socks ya white nilikuwa nataka. Hiyo tu nilikuwa fascinate kuvaa socks na hizo uniform, and I did it. So I was like, okay, now I can die. So sikuwa naona kana kufa, sikufi hata form 1 form 2.
Ulikuwa unangoja hii kifo na ifiki.
Haifiki.
Yeah.
But during that time I still had to go through a lot of stigma that comes with kumeza dawa ukiwa shule. I cannot even open up to people. Yeah, sure. But I really thank my aunties so much. They were really of support to me. My cousins, my maternal relatives, they were really, really supportive. My grandmom, because these are people who brought me closer. My aunt used to stay, Auntie Veronica stays in Rakwaro.
Oh, the one who
and
took
you know,
high school.
Her sister now.
Okay.
But they were all supportive.
Yeah.
She's there. Owuok gi maembe Rakwaro, chiro kacha chako idhoma wego malo. Ukelo na maembe, ukelo na saa zingine maziwa, extra things that some other children will not find in school.
Yeah.
But she remembered that nyathinya nyameracha. She needs to eat more.
Exactly.
Yeah. So those are the kind of support that I got from them.
Yeah.
And through high school it was hard because at some point I tried to commit suicide because of I felt like now I'm a burden to people. I get sick all the time. Why me? So I tried to commit suicide and I was sent home for like 2 weeks.
Oh, that was in form?
Around form 3. Yeah, I was sent home for like 2 weeks. I stayed home for some time with my auntie. When I came back to school, again, I felt like I wanted to die. It was an ugly scenario. So
at this time, it is you now who wanted to die.
Yeah, it's
not
now
waiting
me.
For that
No.
which you were told.
No, that one, no. Now I wanted to die because I was feeling like I'm a burden to people. I'm feeling like nimechoka kumeza dawa. I want to die.
Yeah.
So when I tried hanging myself, like ika bounce. So now I tried to go for something called drug holiday. Dawa naendea tu hospitali vizuri, lakini simezi until I formed a corner.
So hii siku
nika form kona ingine inaitwa pharmacy. Yani dawa zilikuwa hivi. Naenda nazichukua but simezi.
Oh, so like each and every time you're supposed to go for the drugs, unaendea.
Naendea.
But ukisha kuja nazo, you don't take them.
Simezi. I don't take them at all because now I felt now this is an easier way for me to die because nisipomeza dawa virusi nilimbe zitaongezeka, opportunistic infections, then nitasafa nikufe.
So all this time venye haukuwa unameza dawa lakini ukiendea zingine, like the doctors could not realize that you are not taking the previous
at that dose. Age, yeah. Even right now venye nakwambia it's so hard because there are some facilities that will not even follow like that.
Oh.
And like the facility I work for, other facilities will not follow. Ati sijui umemeza aje ama later to count ama imebaki ngapi, no. Ukishambia daktari ulimeza umemiss mara ngapi sijamiss, no, hakuna kitu wataangalia. They don't even check. Yeah, so it went on and I finished form 4. And for me at form 4 now my principal alijua my status, my deputy alijua, and even a few workers in school walijua. So when I was completing the last day nyesa tuna travel to Maliza from 4, I decided to tell even my friends. Eti mimi unajua nilikuwa hivi because I know they'll see me hawataniona to stigmatize me. Then I realized you siku naambia friend yangu, then she also tells me imagine hata mimi nakwanga hivi. I'm like okay. Then people are struggling with things but wananyamazia tu. Because mimi my whole life in high school ilikuwa niko na chest pain, niko na asthma. Hizo ni dawa za asthma, you lie so that upate kumeza dawa without questions. So nikamaliza form 4. I stayed out for like 2014, 2015. Then in 2016 when I was supposed to join now college, now it started dawning on me. See me, ARVs never lie. They don't lie. If you don't take them well, it will show.
Now, before this, umengangana mpaka ukamaliza form 4, right? So at what point did you now what happened mpaka ukaacha ile sasa kujinyonga and that urge to die, and then you decided now to face life, or you still continued with this mpaka ukamaliza form 4?
There was a lot of support around me. That one I can't even lie.
Yeah.
My auntie Veronica, my cousin Christine, my mom, Celine,
Yeah.
they really had a lot of support. Even in school, my principal,
Yeah.
Grace Ataro, she really loved me so much. Even some of the teachers.
Yes.
So I was like, then I'm disappointing people if I do this.
Yeah.
So then I should not do
You're
it.
disappointing people who are not disappointing you.
Yeah, so they just made me feel like I still have a purpose in this life.
Yeah.
I still have to live. But I realized that such like encouragements are like airtime kuweka kwa simu. Ukishaweka airtime ukiongea na watu itaisha. It's like hizo encouragements.
Yeah.
Encouragements ni kitu, it needs to come on and on and on and on.
Ikiisha unafuliza.
Una refill.
Ikiisha unaokoa jahazi. Unaona?
So as in hiyo kunini, hiyo encouragement walipa that time, it was enough for me mpaka nikamaliza form 4, nikaingia outside world. Nikasasa when I was ready to join college in 2016, nika join Kisumu National Polytechnic. I was so excited because I was going to do a course of my choice. It was the second choice. Initially I wanted to be a nurse like my cousin, but my cousin and mom are nurses. So
the cousin Nyakanan.
Yes, Nyakanan.
Oh.
So that was my first choice. Then second choice, I wanted to be a social worker, which I was. So I thought I was doing something that I loved and something that I had always wanted to do. So nikiingia first year, nikaona notice board, nikaona watu wanavai for sijui modeling. I was like, hey, I think I can model. Let me go try. So I was not really a model. Hata sikuwa ivaa heels in my life. Well, but I thought I had that confidence.
But ulikuwa umewaiona heels, ndio?
Nimewaiona. You're embarrassing me.
Tuko na maji hapa.
Thank you.
Next time tutakuwa na soda.
It's fine.
Yeah.
What is the best? So, nilikuwa nimefika wapi?
Tulikuwa tumefika sasa, you want to join modeling, yeah?
Nikaona hiyo notice. Yeah. So nikasema, acha ni join modeling. Then now when I was joining, I for some reasons mi napatanga to support from people. I don't know why. Yes. Maybe the way I relate with
kuna kitu inaitwa Kismat.
Kismat ni nini sasa?
Tunaita Kismat.
Okay, well.
Ja Kismat ni ile hata siku moja hautatafuta kazi itakutafuta. Yes. Inaitwa Kismat.
Well, so okay.
Hata relationship.
I'll Google.
Kuna wenye wako na Kismat ya relationship hapa nje. Hawatafuti ni wao wanatafuta.
Nataka hiyo ya relationship.
So you have this support. You're joining modeling at Kisumu National Polytechnic. Haujawai model, haujawai shika hata kitu inaitwa, you don't know anything to do with modeling.
But my sister used to model. So I used to see her doing I mean, I can watch her do this and then it's in my mind what I want to do. Yeah. Then I think I'm so creative. So I had in my mind what I really want. So just putting down on paper and getting people to help me put things together.
Executing it.
Yes. Yeah. So we did put things together, tukaenda ma competition. People are so beautiful. I don't know, for some reasons people define beauty as brown skin. So yeah, we had brown skin girls, we had beautiful skinny girls, and when we went to the runway I was like, okay, acha tu niende, let me go have fun. Like I have all the time.
Ingekuwa sahi ungesema it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. And it's high school. I mean, it's college. Yes, so I have all the time. I'm still first year. Hata sijafanya the first exam. Yeah. So say, why not? So again, it's again now my cousin who supported me again. Go and do this. Do this.
The same Nyakanan?
Nyakanan, yes.
Nitaenda anidunge sindano kipole.
Yeah, she really supported me through this.
Yeah.
And finally I became Miss Kisumu National Polytechnic. Long story short.
Yes.
Then which
and that is now where I knew you. From when you were Miss Kisumu National Polytechnic. I think the first time I hit your inbox was in 2017.
Okay.
When I was about to do my first show there, Ntulu Comedy Show. You remember?
What were you doing in my inbox?
I was inviting people to come to the show.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, so it happened.
But at that time, you are still Miss Kisumu National Polytechnic. Hauko umehandover.
2016 and 2017.
Yeah, hauko umehandover. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I went through 2016. hiyo time nakuwa Miss Kisumu Polytechnic, I was already getting sick. My health was deteriorating. I was already getting opportunistic infections. I had skin infections, but nobody could realize that I was dealing with something. Yeah.
It is only you.
It's only me who knew that I was dealing with something.
So was this because of any other thing, or it was just a normal process?
Remember in high school, I didn't used to take my drugs. At some point, I went for drug holiday. I said that. And that's why I said ARVs never lie.
True.
You'll miss taking your ARVs today, tomorrow, the next day. You feel, I'm still healthy, I'm good. Hata nisikumeza na niko sawa. Utakuwa tu sawa. Inakupima tu. Hey. Iyo, kuna time inakuja enye now it
sasa
comes
wanakuja wale wote wenye ulimiss wanakuja pamoja.
So my immune system started deteriorating. I get sick, like a simple homa inanichukua 1 week to heal, you know. So I started getting really, really sick, and now my health records were very poor. I had a very high viral load, close to 1 million. And now my doctor decided.
What is a viral load?
Viral load is the amount of virus in the blood.
Oh.
Yes. When you don't take your ARVs well, if you're HIV positive, the amount of virus in the blood inaongezeka. Zinakuwa mingi. So mine zinaweza kuwa, if it's above 1,000, that's a red light. It means you're not doing well with your treatment. Mine was at 1 million.
1,000 times.
Yeah, ilikuwa mingi sana at that rate.
So you are not even red. Yours haikuwa red. It was thunder and lightning. Because
so and at that time enye bado ni chameleon, I'm still just okay. And in the normal like
chameleon.
Like it's at a million. Kwani natuengi sana usikiki tunasema. So anyway, so at that time it's a million, but bado niko strong kiasi, you can still see, you know, me.
Like somebody can not just look at you and say you're fighting something.
Yeah. But I think we acted fast, although I was so stubborn with my doctors. Doctor alijaribu kuniongelesha sana. Akaniambia, Tina, we need to change your ARVs from first line treatment that everyone else mwenye ametestiwa positive anaanzishwa first line treatment. So you need to go to a second line treatment that is an advanced treatment for people who are living with HIV who have failed their first line.
The first
you understand? Yeah. So nikipelekwa second line, I was like, no, nikipelekwa second line, I will die. Hizo ndio vitu zilikuwa kwa mind yangu. Like, that is the last option for me. Sasa mimi nitakufa. I was talked to. Again, I got people who supported me. This doctor, nikienda hospitali ananiambia, today we are changing your medication. Namwambia pana, akinipatie 2-3 months nitameza, nitameza vizuri, nitameza. Narudi home naanza kumeza dawa vizuri. Akinameza time IPT. 1 week ikiisha si nimechoka tena na sau time kidogo.
Unaona sasa uko sawa.
Tena nikirudi after 3 months tena ananiambia, no, we have to change your drugs, Tina. See, look at your viral load. Sasa hii ugonjwa ikikushika, you will be down. So you need to change your drugs ndo ukwe sawa. I was like, now what do I do? I consulted with so many people, including Fenia Witi, who really encouraged me and talked to me and told me it's not the end of the world. Enda tu changiwe dawa. So including my family really supported me as well. It was so stressful. I was so depressed. So I decided somewhere around 2018. Nikisha changiwa, I think 2017 December, nikichangiwa dawa. Then now in 2018 around March. When my viral load was taken again, it was suppressed to 0. From millions to 0.
To 0.
It works.
Wow.
It works. From 1 million viral load to 0 viral load. So I decided then if it's working, then I need to change my attitude. Because if your ARVs are changed and you don't change your attitude towards them, then it's nothing. So I decided to change my attitude towards it. In 2018, I was doing my last exam out of college. And I decided, from my past, from my story, from whatever things I was going through, my experiences, I felt like kuna mtu anapitia the same thing as me. Why don't I just come out and help these people? People are suffering outside here.
Exactly, in
with
silence.
A lot of things. So I decided, acha ni come out. Ata you come out was a problem. I had to talk to a few people about it. I talked to my sister. My sister was like, you want to come out? Uko sure? Okay, if you're sure, fine. Just try. I naenda Facebook na type a whole 5 paragraphs about my story in Arab. And I had tried coming out even in 2017 when I was still high viral load. But I figured out coming out talking to people about HIV, it was suppressed na mimi mwenyewe sija suppress. What am I doing? So I had to start working on myself first.
Yeah.
Then ndo ni come out. So when I finally typed the paragraphs and nikaingiana nikafunga macho nikasema send. Post nikaenda kulala. The next morning I had to pull down that post.
Wow.
I had to pull it down because hapo ndo nilipata sikulienda kufungua mguu ulikuja kuambia nani. Ndio sasa unatuambia hapa. So it made me feel like the community feel like people who are HIV positive are promiscuous. The people who are just sleeping around. Yeah.
Carelessly.
According to the community, HIV is just through sex.
Yes.
Which is fine. At this time of my life and my esteem right now, I don't mind if you want to say that I got it from sex or from my mother. Because it is still HIV. And the drugs are still ARVs. Hakuna yenye imewekwa kando eti hii sasa Tina wewe ulipata na ya mamako. Sasa hii itakuwa yako. Simy wewe ulienda kulalalala na watu.
Wewe ulifanya ile kitu.
Sasa hiyo itakuwa yako. They are all ARVs.
And
all
they
of
are
them.
all for HIV.
So once you're there, meza tu dawa pole pole. Hakuna story ya sijui nilipata kwa mom, sijui nilipata wapi. So that's why I'm here. I just want to be someone who, if you see, you have the hopes, you know. Like, I've had a lot of struggles on Facebook. A lot. Really? There are times when I want to delete my Facebook. Naenda kufinya delete button, I see a messenger coming in. Akitina umenisaidia. You really of support to me. Ainge kwa wewe Tina. Sijui nini ingefanyika. Simy, I'm on Facebook as an activist. I'm not doing this for myself.
Thank you so much. Let's first look at what our viewers are saying as my producer work on that. Right now, I have so many people. We have so many people watching. Wow. Frida Tanga, thank you so much. Juma Hassan, thank you so much for watching. Roger Sotieno, thank you so much. Kuna huyu mtu ashauliza swali tutamaliza nayo. George Williams, thank you so much. Juma Hassan, Calvin, my super DJ Dimore, thank you so much. Wow. Hey, tuko na maswali mengi. My super DJ, my super producer, let's work on this. Can you check the microphone? Check. All right. Let's do this. Yes. Okay. Just work on this. It's back. All right. Thank you so much. Let's look at the comments once again. Kuna swali ingine hapa watu wengi wanauliza. And we'll look at that. So, at this point, you've decided to come out, face the world, and tell the world what you're going through.
Yes.
At this point, did you know that you will touch people's lives? That there are some people will just look at you and have hopes that their situation is not as bad as they think. Okay, let me work on this. Kindly, my super producer, work on this, please. Yeah, in the meantime, let me check our comments. Robert Odeka anasema safi sana. Rosie Willy, thank you so much, you are working on that. Apala Albert anasema twende pole pole. Anajibu mtu ameuliza swali lingine hapo. Calvin, my super DJ anasema long live. That is my super DJ Dimore. We have Frida Tanga, thank you so much. Wow. Benson Omondi anasema ambia Tina, unasikia kuna mtu amenituma hapa. Melchizedek Juma anasema tema, thank you so much. Wow. New West anasema I love Tina. Asante sana. Thank you so much, my producer. Wow. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. MC Toll 254 watching each and every day anasema Tina is just amazing. Mami kado sana. Hey. Wow. Thank you so much. Now, so I want us to move to the most important part of this. The point that you decide to come out. Did you actually know that when you come out, you are going to have so many people looking up to you, or people will just see your post and have hopes of living the next day a good life?
Well, when I was coming out, first I was doing it for myself because
Yes.
I wanted to have more confidence in taking my ARVs.
Yeah.
Because nikiwa college, people were like siwezi tembea na mwanaume. Like kutembea tu.
Yeah.
Kutembea tu na mwanaume in college.
Yes.
Were like, yeah, mano you would give me spoli. Onego idhi opimiane.
Yeah.
Onego idhi opimiane. Just working with someone, someone will be advised to go for VCT. Yeah. So I felt like there were so many like rumors going round.
Yeah.
Like tumesikia awinjo ni kama.
Yeah.
So now I was putting it in the rooftop so that they know
Yes.
Nkamano, so that they don't have any other thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I was just tired of rumors. Ati ako hivi ako vile, don't do this, don't do that, because watu walikuwa wanasema chini ya maji. So I brought it up.
So what about friends? Did you have friends you shared with before you did this and they supported you, or kuna wenye uliambia wakatoroka wakaenda?
Yeah, I had friends, a lot of friends.
Yeah.
And even boyfriends.
Oh, boyfriends.
So I had friends who I shared with this thing, and I must promise that I lost a lot of friends through this, because no one would want to associate with me. Because waki associate na mimi, they get stigmatized because of this.
Yeah, everyone also feels that they're living.
About the boyfriends I have, but I find it so hard to say boyfriends, because if you say boyfriends, it's associated with sex. Yeah, but it's not the case. So the boyfriend that I had, like boyfriends wenye nilikuwa nanikatia, ukishawaambia situation yenye iko kwa grao, a few like left, most of them left. A few remained to be just friends. And cousins.
Inatoka kwa sweetheart mpaka kwa kuzo.
Yeah, I was once introduced as a cousin.
Wow.
Yeah.
To a family or a group or
to a group of his friends. Yeah.
Oh, this is my cousin.
Huyo ni kuzo wangu hata.
Alafu kesho yake kwa inbox baada ya kuita tweet.
Kesho yake maana ama 2 hours later. So I got like relationships where I was so private.
Yeah.
I was so private. I was not like allowed to, which I understand. I would really respect my boyfriend if he's not like a media person, like nikuanda kusema media person like me. Like
yeah, like you.
Like personality wa Facebook, social media sana.
Yeah.
If he's not such a person, I will not talk about it.
Yeah.
But ile nye mtu anakukeep private, ile nye hata ukienda kwa functions you can't be introduced like this is my, he's not proud of you. And then it feels like anakufanyia favor.
Akuna wewe kama bangi. Anakupenda lakini akuonyeshi.
Sijui kama hizo ndo chini ya maji ama nini. So I just felt like no, I don't need relationships right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that was so when you started this you did your first post.
I did my first
and
post.
pulled down.
Yes, I did.
And then what encouraged you to do this next post and all that?
So now I was doing the posts, but sisomi comments. Sisomi comments.
Waseme chenye wanataka kusema.
Sisomi comments. So but I would get inboxes from other friends of mine who told me, are you sure you want to do hizo ni nini unasema sasa Facebook Tina? Look at what you are. Ama mtu someone even asked me, ama mtu amehack account yako. I was like, it's me, I'm sure I want to do this. So nilikuwa na post sisomi, but bado nilikuwa na like I'm still developing that thick skin to allow myself to take all the insults that are coming from people. But I wouldn't even lie, I got more encouragement than insults. That is what kept me going. And
some people also felt that you were looking for how do we call it, attention and pity and money.
Yeah, sure. I got people who felt that I was looking for I'm attention seeker and pity, but I didn't really care, because the same people were saying that could not give me either the money, they don't have the money, they could go to give me the attention because I don't need the attention, and so I really didn't care about people who felt that way, because it was not that way. I was not looking for any attention or money, because if I was, maybe I would be richer right now.
Wow. So the journey started and it kept going. Then at what point did you realize that you are now inspiring other people who are watching all that you are doing?
When I was almost finishing my exam, I saw an advert for an NGO called Faces. So I applied for that advert and I was called for an interview that I passed. But
Congratulations.
thank you. But I was not able to take the job because the job was starting immediately when I was doing my exam. So I had a choice of deferring, which I could not defer all these years at Narudi Shule because of a job.
Yeah.
So I decided to finish my school first because my school fees were also completed. So I went and sat for that exam. I deferred the job, went for that exam. So when I finished the exam, I went back to the lady who did the interview and just asked randomly, ile job bado iko, can I still get it?
Yeah.
Then she asked me to do a suitability test, which I did somewhere in December and passed.
Yeah.
So I was taken to Nyahera Sub-County Hospital, where I went to work with the adolescents who are HIV positive.
Yeah.
While working with the adolescents, I realized that these adolescents share my story. Unapata adolescent unakana yeye anakwambia story yenye wewe pia go through.
Yeah.
Mtu anakwambia unakumbukanga kumeza dawa aje? Ati mina angioga kachingu waktamu wanyo kachingu podhe. Exactly what I used to do. Because I didn't have the watch. The only clock we had ilienda off when my mom died. No one bothered to replace it. So well, no one bothered to replace it. No one understood
why it should be running.
Why it should be running, yeah. Exactly. So mwingine ananiambia toini monyo ya tsadi amonyo ya tsario ingina ndeni sario rom dongangio ga kajoseko kalo. So chieng no ka gikalo
yathini ok monya.
What is what? So I felt like no. I really need to support these kids.
Yeah.
So I started supporting them with the little stipend. Is it a stipend? Ama iyo ya kuvolunteer ukipewa pesa kidogo. I buy wristwatches and give them, and I felt that I gave like 5 of them wristwatches, and it was working. I was like, wow, it's working. So and then I decided to get friends of again colleagues and friends who would help me kuchanga pesa now more for me to buy more wristwatches.
Yeah.
So we bought wristwatches, and I felt like it was working. There's an impact.
Yeah.
At least now na caregivers wanakuja kunembe yawa ikonyo na nyathi yawa. Wow. Ikonyo na nyathi. Nyathi tinde monyo yath maber kata ukawinji kaen gikute mang'eny okluonga hospital sate.
Yeah, the viral load is now.
The viral load is now good.
Yeah.
So I decided why not just register a CBO under this and get more money. I think that is where the money thing is coming from.
Oh, that is where now people started thinking that you are looking for money.
I was actually called a con woman at some point, which is fine. Yeah. So we developed a pay bill number. Yes. The pay bill number would run on Facebook, and people actually sent. Yeah. People sent us money, and we bought more wristwatches. And until now, when I'm speaking, at least 600 adolescents have benefited from the wristwatch and are doing so well. Wow. So I felt that is an impact. Another impact will be from, again, my Facebook and YouTube channel are my strongholds, are my platforms, because that is where I get my target audience. So from my Facebook Messenger, I got a lot of messages from parents, from even parents who it's so difficult for them to talk about HIV with their kids. They're calling me to come and do it, to do the disclosures. So for me, I think at some point I get tired that I want to withdraw. But again, if I think about those children, and I feel like if I withdraw, so what happens? If I'm not there, so what happens? So let me just be here.
So it is you going to Nyahera Sub-County that you came up with the Winam care for adolescents.
Yes.
The we cover, right?
Yes.
Or why cover?
We cover.
So when you formed these Awikafa, were you just one person, or you had a team, or it was just something you found from other people and then you joined? About the Wikafa.
Wikafa. Yeah. I started it was in my mind that I wanted to start something. But the formation of Wikafa and even the naming of Wikafa, it's a teamwork. Oh. It's a very great team behind me. And even the launching last year in August. It is a team. You can't do that alone, trust me. Yeah. It's a good team behind me.
Wow. A very shout out to the team behind Wikafa doing amazing job. I hope the group is still there.
Yes.
And Wikafa is still running.
Yes. And we have our adolescents, 4 of our adolescents have been trained by Kaylin right now in Swiss Hotel. Wow. Wikafa adolescents. Wow. Yes. And we also had a partnership with Mwendo Project. at Nyamira, Kisii, and even Kisumu.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's growing. It's baby steps for Wikafa. Wikafa is just a year old.
Yeah.
And we are struggling through.
Wow. Congratulations for that.
Thank
so
you.
So let's also get a few comments before we come to hey, kuna kitu hao watu wanataka kujua. Hey, Jaberma usiepa go. Agengo Lilian is watching, anasema go keep
you.
going. And of course, Koliko Tieno, thank you so much watching from Kisumu. And Angeline Angel, thank you so much. Anasema you are amazing, 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 Tina. Nyajak Okeo Kamwa, thank you so much. Anasema wonderful. Our Claris, always proud of you, beautiful.
Thank you, mommy.
Wow. Otieno Ambet Hilda, anasema kudos girl, yeah. Asumta Okeyo anasema beautiful. Achiel Kende Nyarayomu, thank you so much. Anasema doing a good job. Jeno Juang is watching, thank you so much. Frida Tanga, thank you so much, still watching. Lavo Lovi anasema she feels inspired, man. Amazing, amazing. So right now,
you didn't mention my desk mate Sarah Akech watching from Ukunda, Kwale County.
Sarah watu wako wengi. Sarah Akech, thank you so much.
That's my classmate.
Wa Kisumu Poly ama high school?
Wa high school. Yeah,
wow.
She's a very amazing
Maweko
lady.
Girls.
Yes.
Maweko Girls.
Ni nini unasema hapa shule yangu?
Tuliwapenda tukiwa high school, ya. Ni vile tu mlikuwa natutesa kidogo. So there is one thing that before we move to that other part, all this time did you have, what was the biggest challenge you had in dating?
Yeah, dating lazima tungekama up. Did you finish about Wikafa?
Yeah, Wikafa tutamalizia na Wikafa.
So dating, well, first before I came out, mentioning my status to
because
a man.
The reason why I'm asking you that is because I understand it might have been one of the challenges in life, because as you said earlier when you were in campus in at Poly, some boyfriends could introduce you as their cousins. Yeah?
Yes, but apart from that, well, HIV, first of all, you need to know that HIV is not the only thing that I struggled with. I was having other things that I was struggling with. This is magical, including bedwetting. I used to wet my bed. I was struggling with bedwetting. I'm struggling with Google. Anyway, at some point I felt like kuogopa.
Yeah, you have a lot. You have a lot to deal with.
I have a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
But still nilikuwa nakatiwa because not everyone knew my status, or not everyone knew really me. So bado nilikuwa nakatiwa a lot with so many, especially after I won the Miss Kisumu Polytechnic. I don't know how I was attracting people. Nilikuwa nakatiwa a lot. But ile ni fear. Hiyo time bado sikuwa come out. So it's a fear you live with, like sasa nitamwambia aje. And then the biggest thing is, what if I find out from another person? What happens? Someone would even vitu mingi zilikuwa zinakuja kwa akili yangu until at some point I struggled with mtu aliniambia eti hata wezi niambia uko na HIV. I felt like this guy mbona ananiambia hivi eti we have never even had sex. Anyway, ni hao watu wanafeel eti tukikaa na yeye atakuwa na HIV. You know, I can even arrest you, things like that.
Really?
Threats. So I felt like kuna time hata nilifeel hii HIV lakini Simy, kila mtu anafaa kuwata na jina yake imeandikwa kwa HIV yake. So that nikikupea yangu wataona tu hii HIV ni ya Tina, imetoka kwa Tina. But anyway, because you will be in a relationship, this guy is also having multiple sexual partners. And you'll now be the blame game now because you are out there.
Sure.
Yes. But anyway, I thank God because I've overcome that. Right now, it's not like I'm rude or people mistake being confident for rude.
For rude,
Yes. But it's just like, I just want things made from the word go. If you katia me, we'll go for a date. We'll like your HIV, it's not the front thing in nitasema. We are going for a date because it's not a big deal to me. You know, nikianza kukwambia ati by this Simy unanikatia lakini mimi niko na HIV. I wouldn't say that because it's not a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Unless it's going to be a
It's
big deal for
normal,
you.
it's something
We are
normal,
going to go for the first date,
Yeah.
dinner, tufanye nini. Then your HIV yangu, it will come up in a conversation.
Yeah.
And that's what I usually tell people who are HIV positive my age, because a lot of people are struggling with that. Wanakuja kwa inbox wakiniuliza, Tina tufanye aje? Mimi nimepata boyfriend, nimekaa na yeye, nimeacha kumeza dawa juu ako around,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh.
It is something that should come up in a conversation lightly. Isikwe kitu big deal. Eti sasa leo.
We should not make it an event.
Isikwe eti sasa boyfriend yangu anakuja leo nimempikia kuku ndio at least nikibreak
Nikumwambia.
news. Apate no, that's not me. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So it will come up in a conversation nicely, in a nice way. So if you can swallow, fine. If you can't swallow,
Okay.
yeah.
So are there people that you've met and told them this, and then like they don't believe you? Both gender. Like maybe you go somewhere, then you have a clique, a new friend zone and all that, and then you open up about this and they tell you no, you are lying.
Even right now, if you go to my latest post on Facebook, there's someone, I don't remember his name, who commented,
Yeah.
hizi vitu zote ni ukweli. Because even at this time, people still don't believe. Mtu akinikatia, for example, nimwambia hivyo na feel like, kama utaki kuingia box, useme tu, mbona una bring up mambo ya nini, mbona unadanganya, you know? So, and I would like to encourage people that HIV is not written on our faces. Right now, sikizubu, watu wanameza dawa. The only difference that mimi come out, not everyone will come out.
True.
Na HIV jandikwa kwa faces za watu.
And that's why each and every person needs to make sure that they handle everything in their relationship perfectly and carefully, right?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
men have that weakness. Sana.
Oh.
Men. Aki nyinyi men. Because
Wacha nikwambie.
acha nikwambie kwanza.
Yeah.
Nyinyi men unakuja unakatia mtu. Ukishakatia mtu anaingia in box yako mkifika kwa bed aki I believe you huwezi kuwa nayo uko sawa. Unajuaje siwezi kuwa nayo? When you are always high there unataka ku have sex amfikiriangi, mnaanza kufikiria kama sex imeisha.
Lakini unajua shida inatokanga wapi? Hapa tuko na watu ngapi? Tuko na chakula na tuko na mkulaji. Nasikia? We have the food and we have the eater. So we have the ET and the eater, right? In your situation ukiwa na njaa, na uwekewe chakula hapa. Utauliza hata chakula imeombewa?
Sasa that is what makes the difference between machakula zenye unakula. Mimi ni ule chakula ukitaka kukula you will not even lie to me eti unatoa condoms in between. Niko hivi, antena zangu ziko hivi.
Kuna wenye ufanya hivyo?
I know there are men who do that. There are men who do that. And there are men who don't think your time. So wewe msana pia ukikata, you need to control this man. You need to really tell him like this is what I am. We have to use a condom.
Yeah.
It has to happen because atakuja kukuappreciate baadaye.
Yeah.
Atakuja kusema I was not thinking, okay, so ni hivi. Thank you so much, you've saved my life. Yeah. So
wow. So does this mean that today's post was a serious one? Kwa sababu kuna watu wanauliza hapa wengi sana, ni kama hii biden sasa tuache hata kutafuta biden. Tutafute tu mabiden sasa. Unajua wewe
no, oh well, that was just a post. So msitake serious hivyo sana. It was just a post.
Oh, they should take it serious. They should take it serious lakini si sana.
Si eti sana yenye sasa inbox yangu inataka kubust juu ya hiyo. And by then nimerealize wanaume wako so ready. I don't know if they are ready for commitments or ni tu hiyo baby John ndiye anataka atikikana, that's it.
You know, a man is ready for the job, the specific job.
Exactly. That's what is happening in my inbox right now. Nimepata baba Joe wengi sana. Sana.
Mpaka sasa wewe ujui uchukue baba Joe gani?
Sijui nitumie criteria gani.
Wow. So far kuna mtu unaona ni kama ana qualify ama?
No. Not yet.
Not yet, na hata mimi message yangu iko huko. You are disqualifying me at first.
Let's wait and see how it goes.
Yeah, we have so many people watching still. Eric Otieno, thank you so much. Achiel Kenda Nyara Yomo, thank you so much. Winslet Achieng, asante sana. Owori Joshua, thank you so much. Benson Omondi, mwenye ananisaidianga kufanya hii kazi. Leo ndiye ako hapa namsomea nasoma message yake. Awinji Malaya, thank you so much, Mana Moke, friend Jakusa. John Odhiambo tuned in from Zanzibar. I was to go for honeymoon there, by the way. Clinton Achola anasema hapo kwa Biden. So, does it mean that you are seeing somebody right now, or
No, I'm not seeing anybody, but I'm seeing you. No, I'm not seeing you. Yeah, well, I wouldn't lie. There are people who are, they're around here.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing them. I'm seeing them. I'm not seeing anybody.
So they should keep coming through.
They should come through. I mean, they should not. I mean, I think I'm in the age where I need to drink as many coffees as I can.
Exactly.
So because, yes, I want to be in a relationship. I want to have babies as well. But I wouldn't, like any other not normal, I'm not abnormal. Like any other person who will be HIV negative, will be looking for a relationship and marriage. That is the same way I'm also looking for a relationship and marriage. But I will not settle for less than I deserve. And
on your post today, you mentioned so many things that maybe some people, like in your inbox, some people were asking you, like, are you serious about all these? Like, you mentioned so many things, precautions, some of the things that most people feel are big deals, but as you are putting them down, they came out like it is possible everywhere.
Yeah, and that was the main aim of that post.
Yeah.
It was not about like Joe Biden, yeah. Nimekuwa nikisema Biden. Ni Biden.
Okay.
Bora
inaisha na den. Bora what comes before then depends on who ulisomea.
The intention of that post was not just the Joe Biden was not the louder part. Yeah. The louder part was just to tell people that I'm HIV positive. I'm not a sad person. I'm not a sick person. I'm not a pity party person. Yeah. I'm still someone who can be in one with someone in terms of sexual intercourse, like my husband, who is HIV negative. We can still sire a child who is HIV negative as well.
Yes.
In the event that I am HIV positive, I'm taking my drugs well, like I'm doing right now, and I'm suppressed. My viral load is at 0.
Wow.
I am not able to transmit it to you who is HIV negative. Yeah.
Wow.
But if you still have your doubts, then you're going to be put on pre-exposure prophylaxis that you will be taking the PrEP to prevent you from getting the virus. But right now, by there I didn't mention that right now I work for still in FACES. FACES is a very good program in care and treatment. So I work for Kibos Sugar Research Dispensary. Yeah. It's a very good hospital, very, very private for people who need privacy.
Yeah.
And I did mention that if you're negative and I'm positive, you're able to start PrEP, and if you want, because now we are withdrawing PrEP for people who are suppressed.
Wow.
Undetectable is equals to untransmissible. Omeragino tekinyiso uodngato. Mawinji. But anyway, it works because I've seen a lot of couples who are discordant, and it has worked for them.
Wow.
So someone who does that, someone was asking me that, would I want to be in a relationship with a positive person or a negative person?
Yeah.
And I say, your status does not qualify. It's not a qualification for me. Whether you're positive or negative, it doesn't matter. What matters is how responsible are you. Yes. You might be positive and you're very irresponsible, careless, and I mean, multiple sexual partners. You're not even taking your drugs. I don't want you. Yeah. That is not the person I want. But if you're not, if you're a responsible person in terms of taking your drugs, then that is a good union for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's keep shooting our shots. There is hope and light at the end of the tunnel. So as we wind up because of time, that one thing that you like to tell that struggling young girl, that struggling young boy who feels that that living a positive life is almost the end of being alive, what can you tell that particular young man or young lady out there?
Monya.
I love that. So, as we wind up, I want us to wind up with Wikafa. So, where do you see Wikafa, or what is your main goal, your aim with Wikafa, and all that you want to be done with Wikafa?
Yeah, like I said before, Wikafa is still a young baby that is maybe crawling. Has not even started walking. Yeah. So I would just want to see it grow. I don't mind seeing it grow like one step in a year.
Yeah.
As long as it grows, that is the best thing.
Yeah.
And as long as it achieves its purpose, that is to be it's to be a bridge, to act as a bridge as the adolescent's painful past, and their golden tomorrow in the foreseeable future. That's it for me.
And we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Personally, I wish you all the best. When are you doing the next distribution of the watches?
Well, right now we are still working on some legal papers to do a second next distribution, probably next month, the beginning of December.
How many watches?
As we are working on the World AIDS Day.
Oh, yeah, it's in December, right?
Yeah.
So I think that time you'll be distributing the watches.
Yes, we will. We will be actually not distributing the watches, but replacing the watches, because the ones that we are distributed, because we believe kids are just kids. Wamepoteza, imepotea, imeanguka, iko wapi, imeharibika. So we are replacing and making sure that they're still there and working.
So how many watches do you want from me at that time?
How many do I say?
Hii ni kama ile interview unaenda unaulizwa how much do you want us to pay you?
Oh my God. Okay. So a watch is just $1. So well, 100.
100.
Yeah.
That is $1,000.
Yes.
No. Huwezi chukua kama landlord.
You asked me and I answered.
But I'll give you a good number.
Thank you.
Yes, I'll give you a good number.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. And if you're there watching us, please just go to our page on Wikafa, Winam Care for Adolescents, and get to see the pay bill number. And if you can support us, I'm not supposed to say.
No, do it. In fact, they should be doing it right now. Of course, let me say that one for you. If you're watching the show, ladies and gentlemen, right now we have a number of people watching. Professor Joshua Makano, Oching Lala, Maureen Yabe, thank you so much, a lot of people. If you're watching the show, ladies and gentlemen, let us support this amazing initiative. From wherever you're watching the show, the little you have, a watch is just 100 shillings. Just imagine. You at a lunch, kuna wenye wanakula lunch ya 300 hapa. Yeah, you can fix. Just take lunch at 200, the remaining 100, please send it to Wikafa. What is the pay bill number once again?
We have it's 900-909, then 247247. There's account number, pay bill number.
Oh, so what is the pay bill number? You go to buy goods or the pay bill number?
You go, yes.
Lipa na M-Pesa?
Yes.
Pay bill number? Then what is the pay bill number?
90090. Then we have 247247.
Yeah, so the pay bill number is 990. That is 90090. Yeah. Then account number?
247247.
247247. You just write 247 and then you double it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's support this amazing initiative. I know there are people who are already doing it. Kindly keep doing it. A watch is just 100 bob. You can do it today, do it tomorrow, do it each and every day to support these amazing kids. Let's give our kids the best we never got. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us give our kids the best we never got.
And by the way, kids, the adolescents, it's what like makes me so emotional, because the adolescents are so close to my heart.
Yeah.
Simy, at this time, no child should be born HIV positive. No child. It's a struggle. Yeah.
Easy. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching the talk show live. My name is Simy Kenya. And of course, this is your favorite talk show coming up each and every Wednesday live on our Facebook page, Simy Kenya, and YouTube channel at Simy Kenya TV. Keep following, keep sharing, and of course, we have amazing and lots of shows coming up each and every Wednesday. And of course, a very big shout out and a very big thanks to our amazing partners and sponsors, that is the Big 5 City Grill and Lounge, located at Barober in Ugunja. And of course, Milimani Properties doing amazing work when it comes to your building materials, building proposals. Man, these people give the best. You want for your retirement homes, your rentals, your building plans, make sure you contact or visit Milimani Properties live on their Facebook page, that is Milimani Properties Limited. Make sure you do that. And of course, the Big 5 City Grill and Lounge, home any day, anytime for your refreshments, for your chill outs, for your outings, and of course to have a good time and create your memories with your loved ones. Make sure you visit the Big 5 City Grill and Lounge. Of course, they have amazing programs and amazing staffs ranging from food, and of course we should visit the Big 5 City Grill and Lounge. Tulitembea hapo na my DJ na producer, by the way. Wakapendelea kuna chakula ingine hapo, we need to go and eat.
I love food. Aki tunaenda lini?
You love food?
I love food.
Ladies love food before they become the food itself.
I don't mind becoming the food.
So make sure you visit the Big 5 City Grill and Lounge. Out doing amazing when it comes to nyama choma, kuku choma, and all the chomas. Tunasemanga ile kitu haiko ile choma haiko Big 5 ni maji ya kuchoma watu. Hiyo tu ndio hatuna. Yeah, so make sure you visit the Big 5 City Grill and Lounge for your amazing chill outs, all your drinks from beers, whiskeys, and all types of refreshments. Make sure you do that. So I want us to wind up, but before we wind up, I want you to give a special shout out to those few people that you feel have been with you throughout this journey, that you feel have been there for you throughout this journey, and you always want them to know that they are the pillars of your growth and your development each and every day.
That is a very challenging thing to do.
Yes,
because
I know.
there are a lot.
There are a lot. You know why we do that?
Yeah.
This is a segment called The Grill. There's a segment on the show called The Grill. So it's a segment that comes at the end where we tell you to do the hardest thing you've ever wanted to do in your life.
It's so hard. It's so hard. So I'm supposed to mention how many people?
No, just give a few shout-outs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, the sister to my mom, who is called Celine Otieno,
Yeah.
she used to be a teacher in Kisumu Boys.
Yeah.
And she is the one who took me to high school.
Wow.
She took me out of the village. Because if she didn't, I would be still rooted in that village. I'm a village girl, by the way. That woman changed it.
I know, kuna Kiswahili zingine zinatokanga ukikasirika. You know, if you want to know, ukitaka kujua mtu ametoka village, umkasirishe. That accent, you know, if you want to know penye mtu ametokea, umkasirishe. Iyo accent.
Unachoma. Sawa. So, again, I would really like to appreciate my aunties.
Yeah.
Like all of them.
All of them.
Auntie Veronica, thank you so much. Those are sisters to my mom.
Yeah.
They came together and said, mtoto lazima life iendelee. Now, Auntie Veronica has a lot of girls. We have Maureen Nyaber. Actually, she's watching. Maureen Nyaber Award.
Wow.
She's my best friend.
Yeah.
She's a sister to me because I grew up now in their house. And now we have Kristana Nyakanan.
Yes.
And a lot of other people. I mean, the list is endless. But I won't fail to mention these people because they're the people who housed me.
Yeah.
They're the people who gave me food. And also, I would not fail to mention someone like Monica back in college, Cynthia, Rael Nyanjom.
Wow.
I know you know Rael. Usijifanye hapo umjui. Rael Nyanjom was my lecturer in college.
Yeah.
Those are people who are really supporting me, even right now.
Wow.
There are people who still would call and at the other time, Nikki Slay. It's Rael who took me out. Alembe, you look stressed up. Let's go out. Let's do this. You know, those are people I really, really appreciate. And for I also appreciate my sister Valerie. We are only 2 in our house. I'm the last born. My elder sister had to be a parent at a very tender age. I called her deputy parent because she did it at that age. Yeah.
So amazing shout out to each and everyone, and of course who has been supporting. And of course I can see some people wanasema they are already supporting Wikafa. And of course a very special shout out each and every day to Rosie Mpendo Nyomindi, Auntie Maro Mosh, each and every person who has been watching the show. Rosemary Pendo is watching from Germany, by the way, and I'm very sure she's going to do something to Wikafa. Do that, each and every person watching. Don't forget the pay bill number is 990.
900909.
That is 900. Then 909.
Yes.
900909. And of course, the account number is 247247. Make sure you support. Let's make this amazing initiative touch lives, impact lives, and change lives. Thank you so much. You have been watching the talk show live, and it's our time to wind up the show. Tuamke sasa. Tuamke. These people need to see what you have. Unajua wamekuwa wakiona tu umeamka. Wacha niache kujishika wataanza kufikiria. So I want us to say our last I want you to say goodbye to our viewers.
How do I say? Hi. Goodbye. Oh, you want me to stand the other side because I'm putting on very expensive shoes and everyone should see.
Oh, they have to see. They have to know. Ungeva trouser ungeva wekea hapa, but you can just come here.
Okay,
I hope my cameraman is focusing on them. You know you used to model, so
yes, I did.
Kaslei kidogo beba. And of course, thank you so much, ladies, for watching the talk show live. My name is Simy Kenya. Leo hatujakuwa na DJ wangu. Next time we hope to give you the best. One last word tukimalizia.
And my name is Claris Monya.
Thank you so much. It has been amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
1 meter away.
1 meter away.
Yes.
Okay, sawa. Unajua mita ina depend. Pengine mita yetu ni watu wengine mita yao ni. So, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Until next week, same place, same time. Make sure you keep watching on our Facebook page, Simy Kenya, and YouTube, Simy Kenya TV. Thank you so much. We love you and have a blessed night. From me, the husband your mom wants you to marry, ladies.
Can I just say, I'm sorry, producer. Can I just say something?
Yes.
So if in case you're sending to us any contribution, make sure you have the message that comes back is Winam Care for Adolescents. Yes.
Yeah,
some
people may think inakuja Wikafa. So it comes as Winam Care for Adolescents.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And of course, I've been your host. My name is Simy Kenya. Ladies, that is from the husband your mom prays that you take home for introduction. And men, you can get your from where you normally get them. If you don't have... See you next time. Same place, same time. Thank you so much, my super producer. Have a blessed night and have a lovely week.
Thank you.
Ooh.